Hi everybody, in this video let's look at 9.4 applications of sine rules, cosine rules and area of a triangle. In the previous video I showed you a few methods that we can use to find the area of a triangle. One of the methods is using Heron formula, or sometimes people call it Heron formula. Okay, let's try a few questions. In the diagram, ABC is a horizontal right angle triangle. ABC, this is a right angle triangle, 90 degrees over here. V is vertically above A. V is vertically above A. So we want to find the angle BVC, which is over here. Okay, let me sketch a triangle for you first. This is V, and this is C, and this is B. Okay, I want to find this angle BVC. If I have the side length for VB, VC, and BC, I can use the cosine rules to help me to get this angle, right? Okay, so now I try to figure out how do we, what is the side length of VC, VB, and BC. BC, I think it should be no problem. You look at this triangle. This is BC. So this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle. The right angle is over here. So BC is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. If you want to get the length of BC, you just take 6 square plus x square, and then you square root it, which will give you 10 centimeters. Okay, now we try to get the length for VC. Okay, now focus here. We have another right angle triangle here, VCA, and VC is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So if we want to find the VC, we just take 6 square plus 10 square root it. Okay, so this will be equal to square root 136. Okay, now let's try to find the side length of VB. Here I have another right angle triangle, and VB is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So VB is equal to 8 square plus 10 square root. So this will give me 164, square root of 164. Okay, this is centimeters. Okay, so according to sine, cosine rules, I have the. Okay, I hope they still remember this. BC square, 10 square, is equal to VB square plus VC square minus 2 times VB, VC, and times the cosine of this angle. Okay, so it's equal to 164, square root of 164 is squared, plus square root of 136 square minus 2 times square root of 164 square root of 136 and times the cosine. Okay, let me write over here. Let me erase this one first. This is 10 centimeters times cosine angle BVC. Okay, so this is 100. So this you square. You have a square root over here. You square it, you cancel out the square root. So here do the same thing. 164 plus 136, you will get 300, right? Correct, 300. Okay, this one I just copy first. Okay, so if I want to get this angle, the rest of this thing I want to move over here, minus 300, and then divided by this whole thing. And remember to write the negative. Okay, so this is equal to cosine angle BVC. Okay, let's press a calculator. Okay, so cosine angle BVC is equal to 0.66959. Okay, so angle BVC is equal to anti-cosine or arc cosine of 0.66959. Okay, so remember to press the shift first. Shift, then press cosine 0.66959. Okay, so the angle is 47.96 degree. Okay, so this angle 47.96 degree. Next part, the area of triangle VBC. We want to find the area of this triangle. Area of triangle VBC is equal to, okay, I have the side length here and this angle, so I can use this method. 1/2 times square root 164 times square root 136 times sine 47.96 degree. Okay. Okay, so the answer is 55.46 square centimeters. So if you don't want to use this method, you want to use Heron formula, you also can get the same answer. Sometimes might be slightly different, but it should be very close to each other. Okay, let's try using Heron formula to find the area of this triangle. Okay, so square root of 164 is equal to, I just round off it to 2 decimal places. It will be 12.81. Square root of 136, it will be equal to 11.66. Okay, now if we want to use a Heron formula to help us get this the area, first we need to get the semi-perimeter, right? S 12.81 plus 11.66 plus 10 and then divided by 2. Okay. Okay, so the answer here is 17.235. Okay, now we can start to use some formula to get the area of this triangle. Area of triangle VBC is equal to 17.235 times 17.235 minus 10. 17.235 minus 12.81. 17.235 minus, okay, 235 minus 11.66. And then don't forget, you have to square root this whole thing. Okay, let's try, see whether we can get the same answer. Okay, so we still get the same thing, 55.46 square centimeters. Okay, but normally, actually, this question asks you to find this angle, right? It's actually expect you to use this method. If you want to use this method, no problem. You still get the same answer. Let's try one more question. The diagram beside shows a quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, we have a quadrilateral ABCD. Given the area of this triangle ACD, the area is 29.19 square centimeters, and the angle ADC is an acute angle. It means that less than 90 degrees. Find the angle of ADC. We want to find this angle. Okay, so how do we get this angle? So first you have to think, can this 29.19 help us to find this angle? Yes. We know that this area, the area for this triangle, we actually can use this method, right? 1 over 2 times 9. Okay, let me draw this for you. 1 over 2 times 9 times 7 times this angle which we are looking for, sine. Okay, don't forget we have sine angle ADC. Okay, let me check. 1 over 2 times 9 times 7 times sine angle ADC is equal to the area of this triangle, which is equal to 29.19. Okay, so this is 9, 7, 9, this is sine. Okay, let me check. This is sine 3. Okay, correct. Sine 4.5. Now turn, times sine angle ADC is equal to 29.19. Okay, so sine angle ADC is equal to 29.19 divided by 31.5. Okay, so this is equal to 0.92667. Okay, now if you want to get this angle, we just calculate the anti-sine of this. Okay, don't forget to press the shift first. Shift then sine 0.92667. Okay, so the angle is 67.92 degree. 67.92. Okay, let me label it first. This angle is 67.92 degree. Okay, next part. Find the length of AC in centimeter. We want to find the length for AC, which is over here. Okay, so we want to find the length of AC. We can use cosine rules to help us to get the length of AC. We know that the AC square will be equal to 9 square plus 7 square. I'm using cosine rules. Minus 2 times 9 times 7 times cosine this angle, which is equal to 67.92 degree. Okay, so if you want to get the AC, you have to square root this whole thing. Okay, so you key in this whole thing in your calculator first, then you square root it. The answer is 9 point. I just correct the answer to 4 significant figures, then it will be 9.090. Okay, let me label it first. Once we get the answer, I will suggest you to label it onto the diagram because it might help you to solve the next part. 9.090. Okay, now let's go to the next part. We want to find the angle ACB. Where is ACB? ACB, which is over here. How do we get this angle? First thing we might think using sine rules, right? But the problem is we don't have the side length here. But it's okay. Since I have the side length here, and also the angle here, right? I can use the sine rules to help me to get this angle first. And I know that the sum of the interior angle of a triangle will be equal to 180 degree. I take 180 minus these two angles, then I will be able to get this angle, ACB. Okay, let us find this angle first. So now I'm going to use sine rules to help me to get this angle. So since I want to find angle, right, I put the angle on the top. Sine angle ABC over 9.090 is equal to sine 40 degree over 12. Okay, so sine angle ABC is equal to sine 40 degree over 12 times 9.090. Okay, press the calculator. Sine 40 divided by 12. Okay, so sine angle ABC is equal to 0.48691. So if I want to get the angle, I have to calculate the anti-sine of 0.48691. Okay, so angle ABC will be equal to shift sine 0.48691. (29.14 degree). Okay, 29.14 degree. But this is not the final answer because the question is asking ACB. So now we can ACB is equal to 180 degree minus 29.14 minus 40. And then we will be able to get this angle. Okay, so it's equal to 110.86 degree. Okay, let me label it first. 110.86 degree. Okay, now let's try the last part. The area in square centimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. We want to find the area of this whole thing. So we know that the area for this part is equal to 29.14, right? So what I need to do is to find the area of this triangle ABC, and then we plus the area for this triangle ACD. I will be able to get the area of the whole quadrilateral. Okay, so I write over here. Area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to 29.19, which is given by the questions, plus the area for this ABC. How do I get the area of triangle ABC? 1/2 times 12 times 9.090 times sine 110.86, right? Okay, so let's try. 0.5 1/2 times 12 times 9.090 times sine 110.86 plus 29.19. Okay, so the final answer is 80.16 square centimeters. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. Okay, for this video I stop here first. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.